Good day, everyone. My name is Rialyn Erich Erika. I am currently a first-year student taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in mathematics. So today, I want to share my own philosophy of teaching as a future educator. Have you ever wondered how we can truly prepare students to tackle the complex challenges facing our world today? It's not enough to just memorize facts. We need to equip them with the skills to think critically, collaborate effectively, and act with empathy. That's why I'm so passionate about empathetic experientialism, a philosophy that puts real world experiences at the heart of learning. In this vlog, I'll explore how we can create classrooms where students aren't just learning about the world, but actively working to make it a better place, one project at a time. Okay, at the heart of empathetic experientialism lies the belief that learning is most meaningful when it's rooted in the real world experiences. Think about it. How much more do you remember from the hands-on project compared to just reading a textbook chapter? That's the power of experiential learning. But it's not just about doing things. It's about doing things with a clear purpose. We want students to connect what they're learning to real world issues and see how their knowledge can be applied to solve problems. For example, instead of just memorizing the water cycle, my students designed and built a rainwater harvesting system for our school garden. They learned about the science behind it, but also about the importance of water conservation and its impact of our local environment. But experience alone isn't enough. We also need to cultivate empathy and understanding in our students. Empathetic experientialism recognizes that education is about more than just academics. It's about developing well-rounded individuals who are compassionate, responsible, and engaged citizens. We want our students to understand different perspectives, appreciate diversity, and stand up for social justice. For example, in my history class, we don't just read about historical events. We explore them through the eyes of the people who live through them. Students might read personal accounts from different perspectives, participate in simulations, or even interview people who have experienced similar events firsthand. This helps them develop a deeper understanding of the human impact of history. Empathetic experientialism also emphasizes the importance of collaboration. We believe that students learn best when they're working together, sharing ideas, and supporting each other. In my classroom, I create opportunities for students to collaborate on projects, engage in peer teaching, and participate in discussions where they can learn from each other's strengths and perspectives. For example, when my students were researching local environmental issues, they worked in teams to gather data, analyze information, and develop solutions. They learned from each other's expertise, challenged each other's assumptions, and ultimately came up with more creative and effective solutions than they could have on their own. Finally, empathetic experientialism emphasizes the importance of reflection and student-centered assessment. We want students to regularly reflect on their learning experiences, identify their strengths and weaknesses, and set goals for personal growth. And we want to assess their progress in a way that are meaningful and relevant to their lives. As you can see, empathetic experientialism is more than just a philosophy. It's a way of creating a dynamic, engaging, and socially responsible learning environment. By combining the best aspects of hands-on learning, human connection, and collaborative knowledge building, we can empower students to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners. Thank you.